Hello everyone, how are you doing today? I'm Constance and thank you for joining me in the next episode of my English class. In this class we're going to be talking about simple prepositions. Simple preposition. What are prepositions? Here are some characteristics of preposition that I think you should know that will help you in your exam, especially if you are given multiple choice. Alright, so preposition 1. Preposition indicate relationships between other words in a sentence. Preposition indicates relationship between other words in a sentence. Relationship between other words in a sentence. Preposition indicate relationships between other words in a sentence. There's a be around me. Many preposition tells you where something is or when something happens. Many preposition tells you where something is and when something happens. Where something is and whenever something happens. Alright, so that's number 2. Many. Alright, so many preposition tells you that. But look at this, it says most. Most prepositions have several definitions. So the meaning changes quite a bit in different contexts. Most prepositions have several definitions. So the meaning changes quite a bit in different contexts. Now, number 4. Ending a sentence with a preposition is not a grammatical error. So please remember that one. If you don't remember anything, remember this one. I underlined not for you. I should have used uppercase. Anyway, ending a sentence with a preposition is not a grammatical error. So that means you can use had on it at the end of the sentence. Alright? So here are some examples I've written out for you. Sam is at the hospital volunteering versus Mary is in the hospital because she broke her leg. So why are these sentences different, or what is the difference? At and in. Sam is at the hospital volunteering. Mary is in the hospital with a broken leg. Mary's there as a patient, so she's in the hospital. Sam is there volunteering or visiting or dropping off something, so he's at the hospital. He's not in the hospital, he's at the hospital. But as a patient, you would be in the hospital. 3 and 4. The cat is sitting on the chair. Paul cannot find his cat. Paul, your cat is in the box. Now what is the difference between these two? He's sitting on the chair and then he's in the box. So we're going to use this little box here as an example. So on the box, this is the cat and he's on the box. If he goes inside here, he's inside the box. But he's in the box. So what about inside? What would you say about inside? So let's fold it. Inside means within. So if inside means within, so let's fold it and say this is the cat again, and he's in between these two walls, right? So it's inside the box. So in the box, on the box, and inside the box. All right, so I hope you get a better understanding of when to use in, on, and inside. All right, where are we? 5 and 6. Malik lives at 32 Maple Street. John is on Maple Street. Malik lives at 32 Maple Street. John is on Maple Street. So what is the difference here? There's a specific address. There is a specific address. Alright, so when you're using a specific address, you use at. If you're not using a specific address, you use on, right? So I'm on Jones Lane, or I'm on Mark Avenue or something like that. But if you say I'm at 32 Mark Avenue, or I'm at 14 Mark Avenue. So if it is a specific address, you use at. And if it's just on the street or on the name of a street, you use on the street. But if it's a specific address, you use at. Remember that. Alright? So this is it for this class, guys. I hope you have enjoyed this class. Thank you guys for watching. Before I go, I hope you could recognize these these characteristics of preposition, and identify them in your exams. Oh, Lordy. Okay, Mike, Joel Duncan, I think that's where I left off. Joel Duncan, Blending the Blind and Sighted, Matt Carmen, Ro Buell Islam, Jovan Henry, Tech Ecuador, Andrew McDowell, and April Gayuki. April Gayuki, Giauque, Gayuki. Thank you guys so much for subscribing, for leaving your comments. I hope you join me in my next class. Looking forward to see you, hearing from you. Until then, bye-bye.